welcome to the pod with Eva and Eve. I'm Eva.
I'm Eve, and today we're going to be talking about all things weddings, white parties, and witches. So stay tuned for the rest of the episode to hear about that. Special message at the very end, so make sure you watch all the way through, and hope you have fun. See you soon. Okay, so I thought it'd be fun if we start with like a little sister update. We're sisters. I know it's not like the most obvious because we're like super different.
Yeah, hard to believe.
But I think you'll see the little glimpses of like, okay, yeah, they're sisters. They fight like sisters. They make up like sisters. They all of that. And then on top of that, you'll see like how we're so different. Like opposite sides of the spectrum. Like so different. Okay, anyways. I guess we're both from Texas. We're from South Texas. I feel like that because Texas is big.
Yeah. I'm Eva, and I am the younger sister. Anyways.
I'm like, is it obvious?
Is it obvious?
I wonder. Comment down below.
I have a lot of curiosity. So I'm more into that and figuring out things that are somehow not figured out yet. So I'm more into that. So that's why I'm here. Also because I love this.
Unknown.
Yeah, the unknown. Everything about the unknown is what I'm after. And I won't stop until I find what it's the answers or anything, if there is an answer.
I feel like also we're like more in tune with like nature, spirituality, and all that stuff. Like I'm not really like
I may not look like it on the outside because I look pretty like pink. But you can be pink and also be spiritual.
Yeah, I think for me, I'm not like, yes, I believe in God and I do feel strongly for that. And outside of probably this, maybe like in my own vlogs and stuff, you'll see it more. But I think, yeah, I'm not on that level at all. But a little bit about me. I am, how old am I?
Well, I didn't even tell my age. I'm 21.
Oh yeah, I'm 24. Yeah, and I'm a volleyball coach. I'm still a student, and honestly, I'm just kind of chilling. I'm low-key on my health journey right now, so I'm excited to share that with you guys. The more I advance, because I think right now I'm like barely starting, and it's like fairly new, but I'm on my health journey and I'm eating chocolate covered strawberries. But yeah, so as you can see from probably the cover photo, we're doing hauntings and hot takes. So I will cover a lot of the like more real world, what's going on, above ground, and she'll cover everything in between, I guess. Yeah. 4th of July weekend, the most interesting thing that's going on right now, that's an annual thing, is the white party. Have you heard of the white party before?
Me personally, no.
For real? Like actually never?
No, I've never heard about the white party.
Okay, so Michael Rubin hosts a white party for 4th of July. This man, he's a billionaire, he's an entrepreneur, he's been a billionaire since I think he was like a teenager or something like that.
Yeah,
like
he's like the Tony Stark.
No, literally. Like, and if I show you a picture of him, like, you could tell he just looks like money. Like, I don't know. But okay, so this party happens in the Hamptons. You're familiar? Okay. And like, okay, so it happens every year. There's nothing really special about it. But what I wanted to talk specifically about is the fact that he said on record that he wanted to have this party earlier because he didn't want the overlap between Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce's wedding. But my thing was, like, where's the overlap? Like, are his friends the same as Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce's friends? Mind you, I have a little list. So here are some of the people that have, like, attended this white party. Alex Earl, the Kardashians, Martha Stewart, Tom Brady, Snoop Dogg, Hailey Bieber, the Paul brothers, Travis Scott, Shabuzi, Cardi B, all these people, right? From football players, NBA players, musicians, actors, like yes, all these people, right? Sure, like brand owners, all of that, yeah. But like, are those people attending the white party really friends with Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce? You think? I could understand maybe some of the football players, but like okay, let's be real. The Chiefs, yes, they're nice and brand new and like oh my gosh, but they just became more popular because of obviously like the whole Super Bowl thing and the whole Taylor Swift thing. Like they're not that popular. I don't know.
To be
now they are.
Do football players ever get paid like that to be like in the Hamptons?
I don't know. I mean, yeah, I think not necessarily from the NFL, but more from like brand deals and like all that stuff. Yeah. Like that's where the money would add up from. But yeah, so that's why I was like, okay, well, what the hell? Like, what do you mean? Like,
well, one thing
I don't want.
Yeah.
Oh, what?
One thing I did hear was on a interview with Taylor Swift and like a bunch of other like actors and stuff, was she was going to invite everybody. Like she made that abundantly clear.
Well, why?
I think that's like to witness her true love story, because I love that. But I don't know why it would overlap with these people. I don't think
like is Snoop Dogg gonna be there? Like I could understand maybe like a Tom Brady, maybe a Hailey Bieber, Kardashians.
Well, maybe
Kim.
Kim, no, maybe.
Like like
maybe he'd like to rub it in her face.
Martha Stewart's gonna be there. Do you know who that is?
Yes, she went to jail now.
Yes, she did.
Her and Snoop Dogg had like a whole brand thing together.
I don't even
with lighters for candles.
I don't honestly. I don't remember. I feel like maybe that sounds a little bit familiar. But anyways, yeah. So like, where did the audacity come from? This billionaire ass man to be like, yeah, I don't want people to have to choose between me and Taylor Swift.
It's like there's no choice.
It's Taylor Swift. Like what? But I guess maybe there's some people that I didn't name that are friends with, them and stuff like that. But like, I don't know. It just doesn't seem like Taylor Swift to want to invite the whole world.
Yeah, I used to think that, but now I feel like, damn, she's getting married after all this thing she's been through. I feel like she's kind of embodying like, damn right, I'm getting married. Like, all you bitches, shut up.
Okay, yeah. Okay, so now that we kind of got the white party out of the way, whatever. Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce. I'm so excited. Like, I'm so excited because if you really think about it, okay, Madison Square Garden, whatever, but the things that people are putting together about the whole, like, garden party and, like, all of this stuff, like, what do you think about Madison Square Garden? Do you know what it looks like?
Yes.
Okay.
But I didn't even know I have been out of the loop for a while now. Mm-hmm. So I was like, they wanted to get married in Madison Square Garden? Like, who said that?
Well, actually, I don't know.
Are they just rumors about it?
Okay, well, I think it's official at this point. I don't know. Okay, so look. There's been, like, multiple videos, TikToks, Reels, all of that that people have seen. Well, I don't know. Michael Rubin's talking about it, so it has to be true.
So it has to be, well, I don't know, he's a man. I'm just kidding. Swear to God. But why is he talking about it? Like,
anyways,
I don't know.
Right? Okay, going back to the whole Taylor, Madison Square Garden, whatever. Okay, so there's permits being, okay, so look, there's a TikTok actually. Let me show you the TikTok. So there's a TikTok out there that I'll display here on the screen. So it's a thing where people really think that Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce are getting married there because of all, how Taylor is, right? Like throwing her little Easter eggs out and, I said it once, so like keep that in mind kind of thing.
Yeah. So
here it says why everyone thinks Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce are getting married in Madison Square Garden, right? Okay. So it says, city officials confirmed that someone applied for a street closure permit around the arena over the 4th of July weekend. Interesting, right? Okay. The New York Times reported that several players on Kelce's Kansas City Chiefs American football team had booked hotel rooms nearby. Creepy. But, I mean, okay, valid, right? Like, I get it, right? Like, I could understand why. In The Lucky One, Taylor Swift sings about choosing the Rose Garden over Madison Square. After her Rose Garden proposal, you remember the proposal?
Yeah.
Fans are thinking a Madison Square Garden wedding could be next. I don't know that Travis thought like, oh, let's do rose garden vibes, like
Yeah.
so it can match with her little like no, like I don't think that. I just think it happened to happen like that.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know. That would make sense to me. And then it says CBS News reported that couple had planned a rehearsal dinner for about 100 people at the arena's something theater, which I feel like I did see someone like confirming that or something like that. And then prop foliage, branches, and what looked like parts of a castle were seen being loaded into the arena, which okay makes sense because of her like theme and stuff. I think Mayor. Okay, this one was like okay, is this a stretch? It says Mayor of the freaking New York, Mom Donnie or whatever, has heavily implied a wedding was happening in the city during a heatwave conference where he said, if you happen to be getting married at Madison Square Garden, you will be staying inside and staying cool. I don't know. So maybe it is happening. And if it was, honestly, cute.
That would be honestly iconic.
Okay. And there's also a lot of other TikToks that are saying like, oh, if you can't imagine Taylor Swift's wedding happening in Madison Square Garden, you don't have imagination. Which it's literally a stadium. Like it's literally like a stadium looking thing. So it's true. Like I feel like at first I was like, oh, I don't know, it's questionable. But then looking into it a little bit more, I was like, okay, wait, like maybe they could make this look so beautiful and like so big and whatever. And it's private, you know, there's not gonna be any helicopters ruining any weddings.
That's
like
true.
Crazy fans like screaming across the lake or screaming like, you know, like if it was outdoor. So yeah, like that's how I see that. Okay, it's possible.
If that's true, that's gonna be crazy. She's gonna turn the 4th of July into like Taylor Swift at like married anniversary every year.
And then the way Michael Rubin said, I don't want them to have to choose. Like, okay, so his party is usually like 4th of July, I think. Like, it usually falls like very, very, very close to the date. And his party was, I think, on Wednesday. Like, so also it's July 3rd, right? Day before 4th of July. So, I mean, I don't know.
It's funny he says that. It's like Taylor Swift's getting married, and you think your annual party that happens every year like is more important?
I know, like we'll go next year. Ew. Okay. Another thing that was really funny about Taylor Swift wedding was how people were like, how I imagine Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce getting married, and they're like in Arrowhead. I think I showed you the TikTok, but it's literally them like in the stadium, the freaking coach marrying them, like with it was just so like it literally so funny. Like I was like the audacity. Like I'll show it to you. So how I imagine Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce, and it's literally them like. Isn't that crazy?
That is crazy.
Let me go to the beginning. Oh yeah, like that's hilarious.
Oh, I wish I was invited.
Look at his brother. Like
I know his brother marrying them.
Like that's crazy. Like I've seen so many more too. Like this is just one of them.
Yeah, I saw one of the comedians on Instagram. He posted oh yeah, I was at the wedding. Like,
oh yeah, they're like AI photos.
Yeah.
Like
what's his name? Brett Kreischer? I don't know. It's pretty funny. I don't know who he is though. Yeah. But I think he's all like I know
controversial. He canceled, and we're like, oh my god, yes.
You know. But yeah, I saw that.
Speaking of weddings, these crazy couple freaking climbing the Empire State Building.
Oh my god.
Going all the way up to the antenna, the little broadcasting antenna, like, and then him proposing up there, like.
I thought it was the greatest thing in the world.
No.
You really?
That is crazy.
Oh, it is crazy.
They're starting a new chapter in their life or whatever, and they're like that's so dangerous.
That is. But
imagine I fall and you lose a lot of your life.
That's true. Like, but I feel like they have this like sureness of themselves. Like, yeah, I'm not gonna fall. Like
they're Russians.
They're Russians.
They're Russians.
But
okay,
like that's crazy.
Details. Girl's name is Angela. She's 33. Guy's name is Ivan. He's 32. Love a cougar. They got arrested like immediately after they like got back to the ground. Arrested. I think they were gonna be charged with like burglary. What is that one called? Reckless endangerment. I think they even like managed to destroy like a security door or security lock or something like that. So that was worth like thousands. And then like yeah, like they're just like what? Like they're facing all these charges and they're starting a whole new chapter. I get that this is their like online content personality, But like,
I don't even think it ends there. Like, I don't think it's a content for something. I think this is like they were protesting some really like.
I didn't really look into the whole protesting thing.
I saw
really
like a couple clips and like take it with a grain of salt. But like I saw them like they're protesting like when the power of love is better than the love of power, the world will know peace. And I thought that was amazing.
But okay, hear me out. The Russian. Why do that here?
They've been doing it all over the world. I saw her account, and she's been doing it in China. She did it here, but that's all I know. But I know she does it all over the world because people are talking about it.
And then, why propose in New York? And not like somewhere a little more beautiful? Respectfully.
It was on top of. I felt like they were on top of the world, but I think it was their performance that they planned. They probably already planned to get married, and they did it up there as a way of broadcasting to the world. This is the power of love.
No, I agree.
I think that is their message, but that's just me. I think that is beautiful. If that is their message,
they're hot too. They're hot. I will show you.
They are like.
Look at them.
I love that picture of the ring where she's like this or something. It's beautiful, perfect.
They're beautiful.
They're beautiful, and she was wearing like little Catwoman ski mask.
I think this photo is not from this time; it's from another time.
Yeah, but I saw it. She was still wearing it on when she was climbing the tower.
Dude, that's crazy.
I know.
There was actually a video that I wanted to show you of them.
Two geniuses climbed to the top of the Empire State Building, the top of the spire.
Oh, that's awesome. It's a little hot for that, isn't it?
It's just the beginning of this week.
It's not some worker changing a light, is it?
Nah, it's a male, female, dressed in black. They had some flag they were waving when they were up at the top. And he just proposed to her.
Ah.
Amazing.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's their little story. And like I think that's fun. Like I think it's fun because I think it was very personal. Like it was their thing.
Yeah,
you know,
like
it was
embedded in belief.
Yeah, like I think if he would have just took her to a nice scenic area and proposed, it wouldn't have been the same. Like I think that's how it was meant to happen. So I'm happy for them. Hopefully after court and all of that stuff, everything turns out.
I feel like everyone's gonna be rooting for them though, and I'll be there too, rooting for them.
Yeah. But it's like.
I know, it's crazy. Like who?
Like destruction of property, like they're like all of that stuff. Like I don't know. Like they're either gonna have to pay a lot of money or do a lot of time.
Well, from what her account looks like, she's got that money.
Really?
I think she does.
Oh my god, I need to do more research on that because that's crazy. I didn't realize that.
She's like verified and everything. I don't know if this got her verified or she was already verified, but yeah.
But yeah, that's kind of all I really have to talk about. There was one more thing. Oh, okay. Supergirl. I just saw this. I didn't really do too much research on it like I did like kind of everything else. But Supergirl has been a little controversial.
Really?
Because they're saying it's not doing well in theaters.
Really?
Because half of the critics that are, you know, reviewing and like going like how do they like what is it? Half of the critics that are reviewing the movie, like writing about it, are white males. So they're saying that she's basically not the graceful Supergirl that they know from the comics or whatever.
What? Okay, then hold on. I thought people were arguing like the Supergirl from the comics was graceful as well, like as like Black Widow, like as a ballerina, but also like she was pretty sad, she was depressed and angry because of her planet and everything. I thought the comics written her down like she was an angry person who was upset she lost her planet, and women are not inherently graceful. We just take grace with everything because we have to. And
we're literally taught that.
Literally. But I saw something on Instagram, I think it was Instagram. It was like, ignore all the critics, go watch Supergirl. And I think it was from the actress herself. Maybe not, I don't know.
Yeah, and they're just kind of saying, like, she's... Like, I think we've been able... Like, even us, right? Like, we've been able to sexualize a lot of the Marvel characters, right? They're beautiful bodies, like, they're Like, realistically, like, if you're gonna be driving a freaking motorcycle, you're not gonna have your zipper all the way down here.
Yeah.
Like, with your boobs out and everything. Like, it doesn't make sense, right?
Yeah.
But we've been able to sexualize her. Like, all of these people in Marvel, all these women. And then Supergirl comes out.
Supergirl's DC.
Oh, that's true. But yeah, you know what I mean? Like, these superheroes. Yeah, so, yeah, whatever. Going into Supergirl, or what, Wonder Woman?
Yeah.
Like,
they always
all
expect
of these,
her to be beautiful.
Yes, they always expect them to have the most chiseled jaws with the biggest breasts and, like, the nice, like,
perfect
long
waist.
Legs. Like, yeah, like...
I know. And when you
like,
really think about it, like, there's superheroes. They're gonna be built.
Literally, like, and then on top of that, who cares? Like,
yeah.
Like, it's her acting that we should be judging, not how she looks. Like, who cares?
And just, like, enjoying the story that they're telling.
Exactly.
And their version of, like, of ways of doing it.
Now, if they're changing, like, the storyline and they're doing, like, all... Okay, complain, but...
Yeah, but also, like, it's the cinematic universe of it.
Yeah.
It's gonna be different. And the point is, like, every movie has, a story to tell. And if you don't enjoy that story, well, then that's you. But if you don't enjoy it because a girl is not graceful and, like, ballerina-like and, like, just so polite and kind and quiet, then, like, no, that's putting your bias on a movie. That's telling you a story about, like, not your things. Like, it's telling you a certain story.
Yeah. But that was really all I had to say about the latest.
Yeah, I hate when that happens.
But I hope you guys enjoyed those topics, because I was kind of nervous. I was kind of nervous to kind of come in and be like, this is what I know. Here you go. Like, because I'm not... I don't know everything. Obviously, I was talking about it, and she kind of, like, you know, came in, because I didn't really tell her much about what I was going to talk about. Like, I didn't allow her to do, like, crazy research about anything, because it was like, that was my kind of thing. It's just what we know, and it's just...
Yeah, and it also gives you, like, a moment to, like, comment and stuff. Like, oh, here's what I know. Like,
yes, and honestly, educate us, please.
Yeah. It's not like we're like, we know everything. Like, no, we don't. Take it with a grain of salt.
No, literally, like, honestly, we're probably wrong.
Yeah.
Like, maybe nobody's talking about Supergirl, and we're just like, it hasn't even come out yet. No, yeah. But honestly, nowadays, with AI, we don't even know what's true and what's not.
I know.
That's a whole other story. We need to do, like, a deep dive of AI. Like, for real. Like,
okay, I'll get into it in that video then.
Yeah. But yeah.
Should we move topics?
Yes, please. I'm excited, because I can sit back and relax in this one. This one I was sitting up straight, and I was
I'm gonna sit up straight for this one.
Okay, so we took a short little break because I need to stretch my legs, low-key. So it looks just a little off. Don't worry about it. But now that we're done with my segment,
let's welcome to the lore files. Okay, so what my topic is today is, what are witches, where do they come from, and are they good or evil? Now, I have an anonymous interview with a witch that I have done, but first I want to ask your opinion, and yours, what do you think of witches?
Escucha las palabras de las brujas.
Do you think they're good or evil?
I don't necessarily think it's bad, but I don't necessarily think it's good either. Like, there's just, like, there has to be another word for it, right? Because it's not good, it's not bad, it's just... Well, actually, I don't think it's good, but I don't think it's bad. Right? I feel like, does that make sense?
I understand. Yeah.
Like, I don't think it's good for us to be messing with stuff like that. But I also think that, I mean, it's not a bad thing because it's there. You know, like, the nature, the universe, it would not be here if it wasn't meant to be messed with, you know? Yeah. Like anything, right? Like, it's like, I feel like if we could kind of compare it, like, to the circle of life, like, you know, like, you see videos of, like, people that care about animals, that are studying them, but they don't mess with whatever's going on. They just let it happen. I feel like there's a part where, like, witchcraft and stuff like that, like, let it happen. Don't, you know, mess with it. But then also it's like, but it is there, right? Like, it is there. Like, we do eat burgers and we do eat, like, hot dogs and stuff like that. Like, so it's like, I don't know. There's a fine line, I feel.
And what I want to talk about as well after that is What do you think the public thinks of witches?
Oh, I think the public thinks they're bad.
Right?
I feel like if looking from the outside in, bad.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I think that there's no if, answer, but it's like bad.
Yeah, I've seen people who, I guess, like, oh, they're a witch, and they embrace it in a way that's like very, I guess, in a way like natural, like an earthly kind of thing. It's not a witch as in we're doing bibbidi bobbidi boo and
Oh,
like, making
yeah, like
huge potions and cauldrons and all
fairy
that stuff.
godmother.
Yeah, but I do wonder what the public thinks of them. But I think there's so many like different views on witches. There's definitely a lot of cultural differences. There's a lot of
It's cold.
oh yeah, I can't help you, bud.
Come here.
But also in the different religions, there's a lot of different viewpoints on witchcraft and what they call witchcraft and the craft or whatever. But I want to get into the interview with the anonymous witch. So I have it on my phone. And this is... I met with this witch and there's a lot of weird things. And I believed her wholeheartedly that she was a witch. I believe in witches in general. But I think what happened here was really interesting. So... I asked, first question, was tell me what you know about Mexican witches. And she said, ooh, anonymous. They said,
it's too late.
It's too late.
Drop her name and social security number. Just drop it.
She said there's a school for chosen people with gifts.
Okay, so kind of like Legacies, if you're familiar with the Vampire Diaries series.
It would... I guess, yes, something more chill than that. But she said...
X-Men?
No. They say they learned the craft. And she was specific about the craft, not witchcraft. The craft.
The craft. Okay.
And she said they learned good and bad. And they were called... can you say this? Because I can't... My Spanish is not good.
Curanderas. Healers.
They were called healers. They weren't originally called witches, and it says that in a lot of different, I guess, cultural places and like learning like research books.
Mm-hmm.
But they learned spells. They learned potions, more concoctions of herbs like medicines. They learned to read cards, like tarot cards. Also, the future. Not everyone was accepted like into the school. This anonymous woman had a grandma, and her grandma, or was it mother? I think it was mother. But she had a mother that was accepted and knew how to access the ancestors. I think mother and grandma.
Yeah, it was like a generational thing.
Yeah, it ran in their blood. That's what she said.
Mm-hmm.
That's what she said.
Oh my gosh.
But
I was like, what?
Then you had it was more so access to ancestors and through the school. They taught them to, I guess, this whole generation of witches. It comes from the bloodline. That's where the power is from.
So you can't just like become a witch, is what she's saying. Like you can't just decide, okay, yeah, I'm gonna be a witch today.
I think it's very. She was saying like it was very possible that you could go to one if you had a gift, but I don't. Like, some people just don't have the gift, and their like vibrational force and like, frequency are not there to have these apparent gifts.
Mm-hmm.
But apparently it ran in her family. They address certain people dead in the family to help in certain things. More people in the family equals more power. Anonymous's grandma enlisted her daughter. Older witches knew how you plan to use your gift. But this Anonymous's grandma didn't allow her daughter to learn. I never understood why. She never gave me a reason. The anonymous grandma's was willing for her to learn, but she didn't want to be the one to teach her. I don't know if there was a danger there, because she did say like there is a lingering danger there. She admitted that, but yeah. anyways, Anonymous's mother, she, I guess, was Anonymous's grandmother and mother were a bit at odds in a way.
Okay. Like about the craft?
Yes.
Okay.
And Anonymous would frequently, she would see her grandmother like doing like little like spilling herbs with her hands, was sweeping like the thing, like the floor, and she would be like chanting stuff under her breath.
Oh, that's scary.
And chanting like stuff under her breath at night. Anonymous was like haunted at a young age.
Okay, yeah.
And saw a lot of these things. Specifically, there was a man in her dreams that would always hold out his hand for her, like to come. And Anonymous's grandma said, "Don't take his hand. He's trying to take you to the other side." So she would not take his hand, of course. She's like, "Take my hand."
You're like, give it a kiss.
But she was haunted by these things, and Anonymous's grandma and mother both started doing some mumbling of some prayer.
To protect her.
Yeah, mumbling of some prayer to protect her. And it worked for a bit, I think for a long time. At some point, it grew out of her. Like, her vibrational force probably turned different, and she ignored it enough that it wouldn't reach her.
Like, it's because also, I could say that in my religion, right? Like, I don't like to call it a religion, but in my beliefs, like, I could say that sometimes the evil does come from me. And it could be not necessarily a spirit that's evil, but something like, I really want to go drinking tonight. You know, like, that's first of all, it's not really who I want to be, but it gets me sometimes. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, but then you push it away enough and you say no, and it starts to become almost non-existent. Like, so exactly. I get that. Like, that makes sense because I could relate, you know, in other things, like not necessarily like spirits and shit. No, that's crazy, but you know, like in my belief, that's crazy.
One of the questions or she was just telling me. I didn't ask the question. She was telling me a story, and she said one thing in particular was there are consequences in witchcraft or the craft. Like, and being like, even if you're a healer and not necessarily a witch, whatever you want to call it, whatever difference it is, which I haven't learned yet, is there will always be consequences. Whether it's good you're doing or bad, it still has consequences. Like, it'll go through your body, it'll affect your family. So what you do matters, and how, like, it doesn't. Even if you're trying to do good, even if you're trying to be a superhero or something,
you're trying to save somebody, like, you're still disrupting the balance
of the. Yes, there's always a balance, and every time they did that or saw that, it took a toll on them and others. There are anonymous knew of other people, other witches, that would, I guess, pray to something dark. Like, I don't know if she mentioned it here, but...
Well, I have a story.
What?
But continue, I'll say it right in a minute.
Okay. Well, Anonymous said she knew of people, of other witches, that would pray to, one would say, the Grim Reaper, to death. But she said it in Spanish. And...
La muerte, I think.
I don't know. She couldn't exactly say it in English, but the closest thing was Grim Reaper.
Yeah. No. Yeah.
But that family, that anonymous person's family, ended up losing a lot of people to death.
So that's my story. I was told the same story when I was younger. Not necessarily to scare me, but I mean, I had questions too. You know, like, and that's the exact same thing. Like, there's this family in my hometown that would worship the Grim Reaper and for material things, right? If, let's say, like, a life for money or stuff like that, and you would see them. They would be driving BMWs, driving Mercedes, driving all these beautiful cars in this beautiful house with their clothes, like, you know, like whatever. But they were losing family members left and right. Like one day it was a grandfather, which is okay. Maybe he just got sick, right? Okay.
Yeah.
But then it happened again, and it was like a baby. I know one of them was a baby, and the baby just got sick and passed. And then another one was like a cousin, got sick and passed. There was no true explanation to it, but it was, they were just losing family members. And I remember this story, like, because it's outrageous, it's horrible. Like, you're putting these people in danger by disrupting the balance of what is life. Exactly. You know, like, we can't be going like, oh yeah, death, oh yeah, life, oh yeah, death. Like, no, it needs to stay the same. Like, like, it's not up to us. Like, who are we to think, you know, and who are people to think that, you know, like, I'm one with death and I can control this. It's like, no, like, and into that, don't get me wrong, there are people who are closer to death that feel like when they do certain, like, rituals or stuff like that, like, we watched Sam and Colby. It's Colby, right? Yeah. Colby, he's closer to the devil. And it's...
Sam.
Oh.
Colby's a Christian, no?
Oh, yeah, Colby's a Christian. Colby Christian,
and Sam is closer to...
Yeah, so Sam, he's close to the devil. Like, stuff like that, but you're not using it. He's not using it to his advantage. He just knows it. You know, it's just like, okay, cool, like, new information, whatever, you know, like, it's not like he's like, okay, well, now I'm going to worship the devil, and I'm going to do this, and I'm going to do that, just so I can get more views on YouTube. Like, it's not like that, you know.
They're very careful, but at the same time, they're doing things that do take a toll on them.
And also, shout out Sam and Colby.
I know, they're amazing.
I love them.
Like, they're amazing.
I know, like, I'm not single, but if I was...
I'm single.
Okay, sorry, continue.
Okay. One thing was very weird when the next question I asked. I asked, when is the first time you saw witchcraft/the craft?
Okay, and that's a good question.
Yeah. And...
I know.
Yeah. And a freaky thing happened. Anonymous made a face, and I was like, what? What's going on? It's like, I knew you were going to ask that. And I was like, what? It's like, I knew you were going to ask that. I had that exactly in my mind. And one thing I will say about Anonymous, she does have gifts. That's what I will say for sure. And whether it's she's a witch in, like, for sure, or a witch by blood, or practices the craft, which I don't think she does anymore, but she did that. And it's natural gifts that have, like, a sixth instinct, or sense. Sorry. But she said she witnessed the craft when she was young, at 8 or 9. Her grandma was grabbing plates, candles, and incense, certain herbs, and she was set up in a different and specific ways, and started chanting/praying, followed by a specific routine of use of things, which is a broom, a feather, or something, and other, like, a lot of things. She saw her grandma read her cards of other people, saw mom do the same, candles, herbs, incense, but mostly for self, read her own cards. One thing she did see was, in her life, her Anonymous's grandma would do tarot for others. And there was never a thing like, oh, okay, you give me money. Because apparently that was frowned upon, and it was, I guess...
Wait, like, people wouldn't pay her for her to read cards?
She couldn't ask for payment.
Oh.
But it was very, like, recommended, like, you don't cross the witch. So you give them what you have. That's how she would keep, like, them afloat. But she couldn't ask for payment in money or anything.
Interesting, because now you literally see signs on the street saying, like, tarot card reading, like,
yeah, you can't do that.
Reasonable price, like, you know.
It might
like,
be fake if that's, like, if that's what they're doing.
New Orleans, they do it a lot. I don't know if they ask for payment, because obviously I've never been, but...
But the one thing I also say, if they ask for payment, something bad will probably happen. To them, and probably to you. Because it's not allowed. Apparently, it was weirdly said, but she said, Anonymous said, it was just not allowed. They're very, like...
You know what it's kind of giving? Like, once you make a payment, it's almost like your how do you say it? It's not like gift, but your offering.
Yeah, it's
That's
like
what
an
it feels like.
offering.
It almost feels like an offering where you're almost signing a contract to like whatever's gonna happen in here is gonna happen. Like that's what it feels like. That's what it's giving in my head right now. So.
Yeah. So, lucky number 444.
What's the time it is already?
Yeah. So that was the first time she saw the craft, witchcraft. She saw her relatives using it. And there's a whole story here, but I think it's too close to anonymous to share. So I will avoid that. Maybe we can see it on the Patreon.
Oh yeah. Plug the Patreon. We started a Patreon. It's gonna be a lot of like in-depth things. Not to cut you off, I'm so sorry.
No,
but it's gonna be a lot of in-depth things. I'm gonna talk about my own experiences in whatever we end up talking about here today. And I mean, we're obviously gonna share a lot of our personal issues, right? Like I have health issues of my own. She has some of her own. But to just give you a little sneak peek into all of that, and I'm excited because I am not the most like out there kind of person, especially for free. So subscribe. It's only $7 a month. Try it out. I'll put the link in the description, and I'm pretty sure the link is on our channel already. So
everything that seems a little too private to share will be on there.
Yeah. So stay tuned for that.
Yeah.
And we film right after these episodes. So once we're done here, we'll kind of go into a different space and go ahead and talk about everything that we have going on.
Specifics.
Yeah.
Okay. So then there was question 3, which I asked her. I said, when's the first time you saw you had a gift? And Anonymous said she knew when she contacted the spirits at a young age with the usage of a Ouija board. Never a good plan to do that.
Oh, I was like, why is this even dirty? I thought it was a shadow. Like I thought it was like somebody's watching us right now.
Yeah, save that for the Patreon. But okay, sorry, I get lost.
I know, I'm sorry. I feel like I keep distracting you.
No, it's just me. Anyways, she always kind of knew, or how did I say it here? It's because I wrote this all down in my notes, and I'm not the best at writing things down, even if it's just typing. She always kind of knew. She thinks certain things, and they happen. She always had that gift that she can make things happen. She can kind of feel energy / vibes. I know that it gets used a lot, but she used different words. I called it vibes. But she can feel energies and vibes more than the average person. As time passed, Anonymous knew she had a gift from her grandma and her mom had, called Sixth Sense. Strong vibes or energies, whether environment or person, always normal. It's kind of like if she was talking to you, she would be able to kind of tell if you were a bad person doing bad things or not.
And that's a good gift to have.
Yeah, but it also, you can be biased in it, and if using it is also part of the craft.
How could you not? I feel like I have intuition all the time.
Yeah.
Like I feel like I know, like if a guy comes up to me or my friends, like immediately I know. Like, this is gonna be a good person.
It's like that.
But sometimes I also feel like I'm low key like
I'm scared of everyone.
rose-colored glasses sometimes, and I'm just like, well, yeah, this person has to be great. Like I like them, yeah. And then they end up being like douches, so it's like
But this apparently was always normal for her.
Okay.
And the little snippet she gave of when I think of something that happens was a little scary, to be honest. Because she said it in a way that was so natural, and it was like there's so many times, like when she caught me, she's like, I knew you were going to say that. It was kind of like the way of like, I know much more than any other person. Like I'm like my ability to see through people and make things happen with just a thought is like, it's kind of like proving the odds.
Interesting.
I don't know, but I thought that was really weird.
So it's not the fact that she knew it was going to happen after it happens, she knows before.
Yeah.
Oh, and she made things happen, is that what you said?
Yeah. She said she didn't do it on purpose. Like it's been happening often. Like then and now and back then. And she never did it on purpose. It was just like an instinct. Like when you want something so bad, you just you bring it to you immediately. And then of course,
Harry Potter.
yeah, but there's a lot of consequences of that. It's not just free reign and all of that. Yeah. She said that herself, that anything that happens is on us, basically.
Or her family. Yeah. Sometimes it's not like a... Well, okay, so this is... Oh, wait, real quick. This is my opinion on it. Like, if I'm doing bad things, right, and I'm summoning things, and I'm doing all this crazy shit, I feel like sometimes it doesn't come straight to me, because I am feeding into something evil, and that's keeping it alive. So why would it hurt me, but instead hurt my sister? Or a family? Yeah, like... And then I keep doing it, trying to save them, but I'm still feeding into something bad. So that's what I think is like that cycle. Like those people that are doing bad things don't necessarily get hurt or die. Like, you know, like it's just more into like the people around them. So that's scary.
Yeah. And then I asked another question, which had a short answer, because it was pretty simple. I asked, when did you know it wasn't normal? And she said she spoke to people, friends, and adults, like when she was a kid. Friends found her interesting. Adults would get scared of what she would say, I guess. Like I guess adults knew. It was from back then.
They were like less oblivious, I guess? Or what do you mean?
They knew that she lived around a place where witches existed. Okay. So adults knew of the craft. Okay. But they didn't have the same feelings she did. So when she would say she felt something or made something happen, they would get very interested, like, what? And they would get kind of scared. So.
But the kids were just like, oh, haha, like, that's crazy, cool.
Kids probably, like, loved it. Like,
yeah, they were, like, living for it.
The next question is a little long, and I may have a little bit of pauses between. You can ask questions, like, at any point, because it's a lot. And question 5, I asked, have you witnessed any inhuman beings?
Crazy.
Yep. And she said, I never saw an inhuman being. Ghosts, yes. I've seen a lechuza. Was that her grandma's?
Well, explain what a lechuza is.
A lechuza is basically a witch in an owl's form, like a shapeshifter. Which there's a lot of stories of this, which I'll talk about maybe in other episodes. But there's this person who practiced the craft and shapeshifts into specifically an owl. And I guess there's stories where they plug out people's eyes, but they always showed up at her grandma's doorstep when she was young. Yeah, and the grandma would tell it off. The grandma would curse and all this stuff, and then it would go away. But I don't know why it watched her. I never really got into that, but it was there. She said a story about the lechuza. She's like, there was a big porch and an elevated place with plants. She was sitting on the steps late at night and early in the morning. It was late at night, possibly early in the morning, like 5, maybe 4 a.m.
Oh, shoot. Okay.
Yeah. She was sitting on the steps and looked up and saw what seemed to be a very large-looking, weird bird. It was at basically 4 feet. It looked like an adult-sized bird. And she thought, oh, it's just an owl. But Anonymous's grandma said it wasn't.
Chills down my spine. That's crazy.
She saw it, the anonymous person, of course, as a child, saw it standing on top of a light post. She yelled for her grandma, and grandma came and started yelling in Spanish in foul language.
Yeah.
To the bird. Her grandma started going down the steps and down to the street, asked what it was, asked what it wanted, and called it a human-sized owl. They tend to follow our types of energies, which Anonymous was saying which is types of energies, and like to feed off eyes. The way to get rid of them was to tell them off with foul language, or they will circle around your house. I guess kind of like spying and hunting you in a way.
Yeah, as an apex predator. Yeah.
Anonymous at that age was 6 or 7. Saw more at the same house and were not as big. Same thing, different posts, always at her grandma's house. Anonymous wouldn't yell, just look. Huge bird on a light post, but wouldn't shoo it away. Wasn't scared of it, would tell her grandma that she saw the lechuza again, and her grandma said, why didn't you tell me about it? She wasn't scared of it, sorry. Recently, Anonymous's mother saw one at her house.
Wait, recent? Like 2026?
Yes. Recent as in...
The last 5 years.
Yes. That's an issue for their family. And that's the end of the interview. I would have asked more questions, but
I mean, time.
There was a time, like it's time limit.
Wow. So I'm convinced that these things exist because I mean it's a part of the universe. Like it's part of nature. It's a part of life. Like I feel like it makes sense.
Mm-hmm. I have my own theories. I don't know how long this has gone, but I have my own theories of what healers slash witches, like witchcraft in general, is. But I don't know how long this is going, so I don't know if we can hear about it on the Patreon or in the next episode.
Well, and I think, is that all you wanted to talk about, or like, was there more topics?
No, I want to talk about the interview in depth.
Wow. So, what is your opinion on everything?
I was convinced this person's energy, this girl, I've already said, was always in a way like she could look right through me. There wasn't a lie that I could say. And at some point, she just got really into telling the story.
Mm-hmm.
And she wasn't surprised at it. She was very like, this is normal to me. It happened. Yeah, she wasn't fazed by it.
I'm over here like...
I know. It's so weird. She wasn't fazed by anything that she said. And...
I mean, and I'm sure it's like shaped who she is. Like,
yeah.
I'm sure that all those experiences, like with ghosts and stuff like that, like, that's creepy, crazy, psychotic. Like, that's crazy. And it's, I think, for me, right, it's very difficult to share because then I feel like you start getting labeled like a crazy person.
Yeah.
Like, you start, like, oh, you have schizophrenia, you're seeing things, and, like, this and that. It's like, no, like, this is normal to some people.
Yeah.
And I'm sure all over the world, I feel like there are places overseas, right? We live in Texas, like you said, South Texas, and, like, not a lot really goes on, I feel like. Maybe we're a little bit closer to the border, so, like, we have that Mexican culture of, like, what is it called when you go to a healer, but what are they, like, in medicine?
A medicine man?
Yes,
a
but
doctor?
like, yes, but it's like, what is it called? There's a word for it. Like,
in Spanish?
No, in English. It's like alternative medicine, right? Where they're giving you herbs and they're giving you like these like potions, right? Like teas and stuff like that. Like, instead of using like ibuprofen for a headache, you're using like spearmint or something. Like, you know what I mean? Like, things like that. It's like we have those like all over. But in some areas where they don't have access to medication, like actual like farm medication, they use stuff like that.
Yeah.
And so you can call those people healers because they're, and you see it like in movies all the time. And I my biggest thing is producers, directors, people who make movies are showing you these movies because they believe in something. Like, specifically in those movies, like apocalypse stuff. Like, some people really feel strongly that the apocalypse is coming. So they're showing you, they're giving you this movie. And like, I don't know, what is it, Bird Box? The one where they were blind?
Yeah.
Okay, people believe in that. People think that can happen. And so it's like all these people in their imagination and things that they've experienced or whatever, they're putting it in movies. Aliens in movies, they're real. Like, all of these things, and it's like there's some movies that are like based in like Afghanistan and stuff, like where they don't just have access to like medications, where they're healing people, and like whether they're based off of real events or not, like they're still showing you the possibilities. And I feel like that's crazy. And like, and like you said, in different cultures it's just so different. Like,
and it's called different things.
Like, in Mexican culture, they're called curanderas. In what's another culture? In like I don't want to say Asian culture, but like out there in like China, like they're doing other things like with the sound bathing, like that, like.
And all in all, no matter how much I research about it, they all come back to the same thing: healers.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's wild.
Yeah,
that's like a whole can of worms too.
Yeah, which is why I wanted to like
ease into it.
Yeah,
because it's a lot. It's a lot of information. I feel like mine was like papitas. Like I did it so quick, and I was like, bam. But this, I have more questions.
You can ask us in the comments.
Yes, please.
Yes,
like, and if you know, like, tell us. Please.
And if you know someone who wouldn't mind be interviewed, whether anonymous or not, I'm right here to interview them.
No, literally, please. And also, you can find us on Instagram, me on TikTok. I don't know if you have a TikTok.
Me on Instagram.
Yeah,
I can also make a TikTok, but yeah, it exists. It just has nothing on it.
Well, yeah, like, slide into our DMs, talk to us. Like, I really want to know what there is out there. You know, like, it's crazy.
Our lives are. I always find some Patreon. You'll see.
We're just the P word.
The P word.
P word. Well, I guess that's all the time we really have for today. I hope you guys enjoyed. I don't know. I had fun. I had fun because it just feels so comfortable. I feel like I'm just literally having a conversation with you. Like, I don't know why we haven't done this earlier.
I know.
Like, so I hope you had fun talking about weddings, white parties, and witches. And we'll see you guys next time. We do have a special message really quick, though.
Yes. I wanted to say, next episode, there is going to be someone in our family, close to our family. She doesn't want to be anonymous, so her name is Mari, and she's our sister-in-law.
Yeah.
And she wants to tell a couple stories, too, because she hears a lot through the grapevine. So I'll leave it at that, and next episode you can hear about it.